Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury and the Paul Pluta channel. Quick wristwatch check. Yes, I invented the wristwatch check. It's ArchieLuxury invented the wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Tudor Black Bay Heritage in burgundy. Now guys, it's Easter weekend in Australia and I thought I'd make a video. This is something that is something I wanted to raise there, is would I buy from the grey market? Would I buy a luxury wristwatch from the grey market? Woo! And there's a lot of bullshitters out there. There's a lot of lying fucking turds who criticize the grey market. So let's just clarify a bit of terminology. Black market, what's black market? Black market is, that's the illegal end. That's stolen goods, that is counterfeit goods, that's black market. They definitely wouldn't go black market, always will bite you in the ass. The grey market, what is the grey market? Well, the grey market is when a dealer who isn't an authorized dealer. So this may be second-hand watch dealer. It may be a dealer who doesn't have an agency for that particular brand. It may mean somebody who is selling watches online. It can be, the term grey market is massive. So basically, if we look at the purest form of it, it simply means somebody who isn't an authorized dealer. So for Rolex, they have authorized resellers. These are the ADs, authorized dealers. If somebody sells a second-hand Rolex, well, they are not official Rolex dealers. Therefore, they would be considered grey market. It's a bit like when you buy a motor car, say the brand Mercedes-Benz. So if you buy from an authorized dealer, that would be a Mercedes-Benz dealer. Then you could go to Joe's Luxury Cars, and that would be a non-authorized dealer. So it's a similar type concept. And recently I've seen a few false YouTube luxury watch gurus, false gurus, saying don't go through the grey market, don't buy anything through grey market dealers. And the whole reason they're saying this, why are they saying this? Do they care about you? No. Are they concerned about your interests? No. The whole reason is they got tie-ins to some really crap brands and they want to channel it through their sponsors. See, that's what it is. There are some really nasty liars in the watch game here. I'm not going to name names, but these people are hypocritical jerks. And to give you an idea, this particular individual has a couple of Rolexes. Good on him. Good choice. And guess what? He criticizes the grey market, but I don't think he bought his Rolexes from an AD. No, they were bought from second-hand dealers. Grey market dealers! And then to top things off, this particular individual bought a girl-size Audemars Piguet. A girl-size Audemars Piguet. And he didn't exactly buy that through AP. That went through a second-hand vintage watch dealer. Grey market. That's technically a grey market dealer. So this particular individual is a charlatan, a fraud, a liar. And this particular person has even gone in to say, don't buy things from the grey market, whereas he himself buys most of his good shit from the grey market. It's an interesting type of situation. In my opinion, there itself, there are good ADs, there are bad ADs. I know one particular AD in Australia who sells probably the most respected brand, and he had Japanese staff and he deliberately shortchanged them. He was a bit sleazy with the staff. He cheated them, and yeah, he's an AD for the best watch brand, sales volume and prestige for normal people that you could think of. So there's good ADs, there's bad ADs. There's also a lot of fantastic grey market dealers. Now let's have a look at this. Grey market dealers, so somebody who sells watches who isn't an authorized dealer. For example, Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane and Sydney. Technically, that is a grey market dealer. They deal in vintage goods. They're not authorized by Rolex or Patek, or they're dealing in, they're technically grey market. Same as my good friend Shonny from European Watch Gallery. He's not an authorized Rolex or a Patek or an AP dealer. No. He's a highly respected vintage dealer. And I got to be honest with you, technically speaking, grey market all the way, sunshine. Grey market all the way. ADs. I've only really bought one in the last 20 years. The only watch I've bought from an AD was this Tudor Black Bay Heritage. And the only reason I bought it from an AD was that my friend had a relationship with them and he got 20% off, well, 18% off retail. 18% off retail, plus it still had a tax invoice. So you look at these things here, 18% off. 18% off. So in my opinion there, I really don't like ADs, authorized dealers. I think, you know, they are, I personally prefer to deal with grey. I like vintage dealers selling second-hand watches and grey market dealers. I think that's the way to go. Definitely 100% go grey market, grey market. Nothing wrong with that. So anyone who's not an authorized dealer for certain brands, they are technically grey market. That's it. And the biggest hypocrisy of the lot is you've got these false prophets spruiking, don't go grey market. And the whole reason for this is because they've got tie-ins with shitter brands who they want to keep money being funneled through them for kickback. And I think it's very important. Grey market. Why do I think of grey market dealers? And there are good and there are bad, just like in most things in life there. There are good ADs and bad ADs. There are good grey market and bad grey market. My advice for newbies would be to find someone very comfortable who you trust and feel happy with. Grey market dealers, in my opinion, is the way to go. I love the grey market. Grey market is super cool. I have no problems buying grey. No problems at all. Buy grey. Of course you buy grey. Grey market is the only way to go. And I think myself there, ADs, I really despise ADs. ADs for most brands, really quite awful. There are some good ADs, but generally speaking, grey market all the way, sunshine. Grey market, grey market, grey market. That's the best way to get a bargain. At the end of the day, what we want is price is everything. That's right. Price is everything. Service doesn't matter. So, in my opinion there, Go grey, young man. Go grey. Grey market is the only way to go. There is no other way. Grey market, grey market. You've got to. Now there's some grey market dealers who you know I don't really like. Yes, that's true. But there's many good ones. And generally speaking, when you're dealing with an AD, you're generally paying too much. It's really the best way to get a bargain is to go on the grey market. Go on the grey market. So I definitely grey market's my first choice. I definitely love the grey market. The grey market is the best market in my opinion. I'm ArchieLuxury. This is the Paul Pluta channel, the ArchieLuxury channel. Tell me what you think. So big tick to the grey market. Don't listen to these false prophets who are bullshitters. Bullshitters. ArchieLuxury signing out. Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluta. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluta channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full-time on YouTube.
Okay?